Good afternoon, everyone. I think I'll just let those who are leaving do so before I commence. So I'm Tom Wood, I'm the CEO of The Boundary. I'm going to bring you a presentation about CGI and Metaverse-enabled technologies. The hospitality sector has been relatively slow to adopt visualization technology known as CGI, or computer-generated imagery. Whilst computer-generated imagery, animations, and virtual reality experiences have been embraced to a limited degree by the hospitality industry, the full potential to drive investment returns throughout the development lifecycle of hotels, branded residences, and new destinations has yet to be realized. It was the super prime residential real estate developers, particularly in highly competitive markets such as the US East Coast, who were the early adopters of this emerging technology to drive off-plan sales and marketing campaigns. And it was they who were the catalyst for driving innovation and progression. But as you all know, the lines between these two worlds, hospitality and real estate, are becoming ever more blurred and interlinked. The growth of branded residences, which amplify the expertise and value creation of both, along with the emergence of entirely new global destinations framed by their anchor hospitality assets, are clear examples of this. And it is at the intersection of these converging sectors and in the application of these emerging creative technologies that there exists enormous untapped opportunities to drive investment returns, and that is what I would like to bring to life for you today. Marketing campaigns across industries have, of course, relied on the art of creating imagery for centuries, and it was a natural evolution for professional artists to expand their canvases of choice to include computer software programs aimed at the visual arts. Architects and real estate brokers were the first movers in this space and helped shape the industry under the nomenclature of architectural visualization. Throughout the course of the last decade, whilst the quality of CGI marketing imagery steadily improved, as both the software and the expertise of specialist artists progressed, true photorealism proved largely elusive for most. The architectural visualization industry referred to this as the uncanny valley. That's the feeling and perception that something doesn't quite feel real, even if we can't immediately put our finger on why. And this is crucially important because the effectiveness of CGI marketing content in terms of shaping our behavior and our decision-making is reduced when it lacks photorealism. Rather than fully engaging with what we're seeing, absorbing what we're seeing, and having an emotional response to it, we are to some extent distracted, unsure, somewhat disbelieving, and disconnected. However, in recent years, for world-leading studios such as my team at The Boundary, this has all changed. The technology has evolved, and in the right hands, the tools that we now have at our disposal mean that true photorealism within CGI marketing content is absolutely attainable. True photorealism means that we are able to create beautiful imagery, film animations, and virtual reality experiences which are indistinguishable from photography or film produced using traditional methods, but which crucially trick our brains into perceiving it as being real, even when confronted with the reality that they are not. When we experience this level of photorealism, we all react, behave, feel, and make decisions based on deeper emotional responses to the content. The imagery creates more powerful memories. It allows us to fully use our imaginations and gives us confidence in making buying decisions. And when we look at the prime residential real estate development sector over the last 10 years, and overlay the ROI of CGI content marketing across the typical development lifecycle, as one might expect, the value creation curve is fairly linear along this planning, fundraising, design development, and sales and marketing axis, with the ROI in the latter sales and marketing phase greater than in the earlier phases. However, the really powerful insight comes when we add in the impact of photorealism along this axis. There is an exponential growth in CGI content marketing ROI as we move into the latter sales and marketing phase, as developers begin their off-plan sales and marketing drive. Potential buyers of off-plan units feel more confident and respond more positively when the imagery and the content on which they're basing their buying decisions feels authentic, feels real. Buyers want to imagine themselves in a particular space, and photorealism helps with that. And this is no better illustrated than with a project I've had the pleasure of working on over the last 4 years. Hyperphotorealistic content promoted and distributed by hotel operators, OTAs, DMCs, and real estate brokers, particularly in the 12 to 18-month pre-opening period, is a powerful driver of ROI. And this is no better illustrated than with a project I've had the pleasure of working on over the last 4 years. Globally celebrated icon, the Waldorf Astoria Hotel in New York City, is undergoing a major restoration and redevelopment as it aims to reclaim its position as one of the world's preeminent luxury hotels. Plans for a major renovation. When I first visited the site in 2018, the site was in a fairly neglected state. Plans for a major renovation and restoration of this historic landmark, which included conserving and preserving its rich history, presented our team with the wonderful challenge of bringing that restoration to life in CGI years ahead of completion, pushing the boundaries of what's possible. Ultra-detailed and meticulously accurate visualizations have played a major role in the restoration process, both from a design development perspective and a heritage perspective, with every aspect of this Art Deco building being interrogated and scrutinized to ensure that the restoration remains true to its protected architectural heritage. Our teams painstakingly digitally restored many elements of the building and facade that were being retained within the redevelopment. This included the wonderful frescoes lining the ceiling of the Silver Corridor, our digital recreations of which are truly stunning, I think you'll agree, and give us all a glimpse of what they will once again one day become. Forensic researchers even took pigment samples from key public spaces to uncover and match the original colours, which we could then faithfully recreate within our CGI content. Experts dismantled the 1893 two-ton World's Fair clock to begin its lengthy physical restoration, but not before our teams had deployed cutting-edge photogrammetry or photo-scanning techniques to aid with its digital restoration. Visualizing these iconic spaces, which have played host to many of the world's most defining leaders and movie stars, and which have been the backdrop to many notable events of the 20th century, provides a window to both the past and the future, and provides a powerful visual base for storytelling. And this level of photorealism can also extend to wonderful film animations, which have the power to inspire and delight. Our CGI animation of Nina Simonson's Spirit of Achievement statue was used extensively in early-stage marketing campaigns and remains synonymous with the Waldorf Astoria brand. The application of cutting-edge visualization technology by our highly skilled artists has allowed this incredible hotel to be brought to life years ahead of completion and with a level of photorealism which is a powerful driver of ROI. Now, whilst photorealism is a key value driver for CGI marketing campaigns, interactivity, configurability, and immersive virtual reality experiences within those hyper-photorealistic environments has the power to elevate the ROI even higher. Interactive and immersive shared virtual reality experiences within three-dimensional environments are key elements which underpin the broad descriptor, which is the metaverse. Now, we've all heard a tremendous amount of noise around the term metaverse in recent years, and there's been a rush of businesses and brands seduced by the notion of entering the metaverse. However, the visual quality, fidelity, and level of photorealism achieved by most examples to date has been very poor, cartoon-like even, and certainly not in keeping with the branding aspirations for premium businesses. However, through the use of cutting-edge real-time rendering technology, there has to some extent been the embodiment of Hans Christian Andersen's parable of the Emperor's New Clothes. However, through the use of cutting-edge real-time rendering technology pioneered by companies such as Epic Games, for studios at the forefront of the industry, it is now possible to create interactive and immersive virtual reality experiences which don't require compromise in terms of photorealism and visual fidelity, and which can, and absolutely should, elevate the expectations that premium businesses have when considering these metaverse-enabled digital experiences. These capabilities, when embraced by the hospitality sector, will open up value-creating opportunities across both branded residential and hotel marketing, and can even be used to drive pre-opening marketing for new global destinations via the development of hyper-photorealistic real-time digital twins. Corporate event sales and marketing for spaces such as we're all in today can also benefit from these interactive real-time tools. These can virtually transport users into key event spaces, showcasing multiple configurations and highlighting the adaptability and flexibility of each space. The Waldorf Astoria Ballroom seen here is a great example with which to illustrate this technology. Using Epic's Unreal Engine, we've created a virtual environment in which we have complete freedom of movement to explore, either as an individual or as part of a curated experience led by a sales agent or equivalent. This real-time rendering technology allows us to dynamically change variables such as the lighting setup as we are moving around the space. It even allows us to completely change the environment as we move around the space. As you can see here, we are able to seamlessly switch between completely different configurations of the same space for different user cases and different client types. Prospective users no longer have to imagine how a particular space can be configured and tailored to meet their individual needs, but rather they can visualize it for themselves. And this real-time rendering functionality can also be used to drive off-plan residential sales. Hyper-photorealistic virtual reality tours for off-plan apartments, villas, and mansions, which can be accessed either in the cloud or within a sales gallery environment, create immersive sales experiences which are proven to speed up the sales cycle and improve conversion. They can even generate enormous savings by minimizing or even eliminating the need for costly traditional physical show apartments within the sales gallery experience, while simultaneously broadening the reach of international sales by allowing that traditional show apartment sales gallery experience to be offered virtually anywhere in the world. These virtual reality tours can be accessed on any device, be that a large LED screen, desktop, tablet, or even virtual reality headset, and allow complete freedom of movement to explore a space with almost the same level of functionality as one would have if exploring the space in real life. Measurement tools allow users to measure with millimeter accuracy every aspect of the space as they move around in real time. Smartphone-style controls even allow prospective buyers or agents to create their own high-quality custom renders equivalent to high-definition photographs as they move around the space, which can be instantly shared via text, email, or social channel, or saved for follow-up marketing. Different material options can be explored in real time, showcasing different available fixtures and finishes. View lines can be explored, allowing prospective buyers to see accurate view representations from their potential new homes. The opportunities for immersive and fully interactive sales and marketing experiences using this revolutionary technology are enormous. For new destinations, hyperphotorealistic, real-time CGI content can be used to build brand awareness, optimize pre-launch bookings, improve occupancy levels, and drive off-plan residential sales. Large-scale, interactive, and hyperphotorealistic real-time digital twins, several of which we are currently working on in the region, allow users to move from the macro to the micro without compromising fidelity or photorealism and visual quality. These will redefine the expectations of what the metaverse can be, opening up new possibilities for global and local brands. If the hospitality industry embraces the opportunities available to it now and in the coming years to drive returns by investing in world-class CGI content, immersive real-time experiences, and metaverse-enabled real-time marketing digital twins, the hospitality sector can itself become the benchmark for other industries to follow. Thank you very much.